Take your trip on the cultural difference between Saudi Arabia and the United States. Every country has its own culture and tradition. It's not only different from one country to another, but it's also different from city to another city. As I'm Saudi and I have been in the United States for 1 year, I know many of the cultural differences between those two countries, and I will be discussing the bulk and cause and solution for this issue. So the problem is, as a Saudi individual I'm facing some difficulties communicating with the American people. So I face a lot of stuff that I never saw in my life that I have to learn about. The difference from many different aspects such as family, religion, education, social life, and personal appearance and status. Family is the first priority for Saudis. They take care of their parents when they become elder. They keep living in the same house until they get married. My brother is 30 now, he's 30 years old, and he's still living in the same place, same house that we live. We all live in the same place. And he even works, and he's still living in our place. But once he gets married, he can go and get his own place. Based on studies in the United States, families usually come second after work. Is that right? And usually they take care of themselves when they become elder because their children are busy with their own life. I actually like something. I wish I was born here in the United States, because getting out of my parents' place in the age of 18 is hard. It's very, very hard. I keep thinking about it, and I keep telling myself, what if you were born there and by the age of 18, you had to go out? I'll be lost, I know. But this is teach you how to be confident and how to be a man, a real man, and how to depend on yourself, you know. Am I right? So children usually take a loan to pay for school and work for a part-time job to pay their expenses. That's what I was saying. It's how to be a man and to get a job and work back home at the age of 18. You keep living with your parents, and everything comes to you so easy. Anything you want, you get it easy, and that's bad. I don't like that. It's obvious that the family's relationship very strong in Saudi Arabia. I refer that to how those families treat their children. So Saudi's families usually try to build the strength of the relationship between parents and children from the beginning. And it's very common in Saudi Arabia to see two generations live in the same house. Grandfather likes to see their grandsons in the same house. So it's very okay to see 2 or 3 generations sometimes living in the same place. And that's very usual in Saudi Arabia. And sometimes the family helps their kids to get married. They pay like half of the expenses. Some families, they pay everything. I know a friend of mine, he's very rich, and his dad wants him to get married, but he doesn't want. Once he decided to get married, he didn't pay any penny. He didn't do nothing. His father paid and did everything. You see how easy is that? Well, the cause of this problem is the long distance between Saudi Arabia and the United States. Not too many people living in Saudi Arabia, and not too many people living in the United States. But to fix this issue, I have to follow some steps. Back in the days, I used to study in Malaysia for 3.5 years, and I faced the same problem. So I tried to figure out a solution that helps me to fix this issue. So I found some steps to follow so I can fix this issue. Become self-aware by working out your own beliefs, values, and personal basis. In doing this, you're going to be able to think about how these personal traits might impact on your approach to understand cultural differences. Do your own research, learn about different cultures, go online, read about the culture, read about how can you handle this culture, and how can you communicate with them. Talk to someone from different culture background and try to get to know them a bit better. I tried that. I had a Malaysian guy, and Actually, what helps me to speak in English was my English teacher. I used to study in an English institution, and then for 1 month I was bad in English. I'm telling you, I was very, very bad. I can't talk like 3 words. You know. So this teacher, we used to go out a lot, have lunch, dinner. So she used to teach me how to speak in English. Whenever I make a mistake, she fixed it to me. And day by day, she taught me how to communicate with them and what about their cultures, and what to do and what not to do. Some of the difference between the cultures back home in Saudi, here in the States, when you shake your hand, you just shake your hands, right? But back in Saudi, when you say someone, you have to shake the hands and you have to kiss. You have to kiss the cheek. You're not touching it, you're not kissing the cheek, but you just touch it and kiss. 1 in the left, 3 on the right. It's different from one city to one city. I went to different city and I didn't know about their culture. So I'm used to 1 on the left and 3 on the right. So they only do 3 on the left, that's it. So I was like, I was very embarrassed about that thing. And I would like to show you a picture. I wasn't able to provide the picture in my slides. I would like to show a picture. This is the nose kissing. You just touch the nose and kiss. It's very traditional. We have to do this. You can touch one. One of the steps is traveling. Everyone likes traveling. I love traveling. Traveling, one of the best ways to experience and understand other cultures is actually live among them. Planning a trip to see the country you are interested in, learning more about it can be the best way of opening yourself up to new culture. Just be more accepting. Sometimes it's not that easy to gain an understanding of culture different for whatever reason. In this situation, the best approach is just to accept that some people are different, and it's okay. In short, culture affects our way of living, thinking, and behaving. Also, it controls our relationship with God, family, and friends, and the whole society. Saudi Arabia and the United States have 2 different cultures. Saudis and Americans have different lifestyle, habits, and behavior. The difference sometimes leads to conflicts, to a misunderstanding, just like what happened with me in Malaysia. I haven't had any situation in here, but I keep learning about the culture, guys, and I keep trying to figure out something to communicate. That was it. Thank you so much.